Welcome back to Natalby Reefing. Here's a quick update on what we did since the great debacle of not being able to stick the things to the bottom of the tank. It was many an hour of thought. It's not really true, I stuck them on a rock. But we'll just say many hour of thought, and we eventually came up with the solution that you see over there. But there's also one other thing that we had to do right now. Old mate here has been moved. I can't remember in the last video where he was, but he's now down here on the bottom corner. It's doing really well, the Pavona cactus. There's the little piece that broke off. It is alive still, which is amazing. I thought it would die. I just freaking glued the whole side of it to that piece of the rock. This little chap here, all right, which I think is in the last video, this little chap here, as you can see, it's a little bit bleaching on some spots, and the color on the video is not fantastic, but he was up on this corner. I keep referring to all the corals as he, I apologize. But he was up there on the corner. Now what was happening was, this MP tin, somehow my German Shepherd kept putting her hair in the tank. So as you can see, there's another little piece of her hair wrapped around that little end branch of that coral. So her hair ends up, she always just wants to put 1 or 2 strands of her hair in the tank. And what was happening was, the way the flow was set up was, it kept on going straight into this coral. So this little chap was constantly tied up with hair, and the polyps weren't extending, and it wasn't doing too great. But it seems to be doing a bit better now down there, so I'm happy. This Monty is happy. I forget the name of it. I don't think it has a name. The Monty with no name. Then everything up there is still doing really well. There's no real concerns about any of those guys. Yeah, that one there. If any of you are watching and have been watching for a while, just have a look at what that thing looked like maybe 6 or 7 updates ago. It was one single branch, and it's doing so well, and so is that one at the back. I mean, I know these are easy SPS, and it's not like I'm growing any like seriously difficult corals, but for me, these are my first SPS frags. I'm pretty happy with them. They've lived longer than any other SPS I've put in. So, you know, I don't know, let me just be proud of myself for once. Come on guys, give me that. Anyway, so there we have some zoanthus at the back. That little colony there seems to be spreading quite a bit. That colony is doing quite well and spreading quite a lot. But like I've said before, the ones I want to spread, like those ones, and those ones, and those 2 are not doing anything. Anyway, so here's where the Roctopastreas are. So I've just stuck them all over that. There's one of the hairs I was telling you about. There. So anyway, this is the Roctopastrea Roctopastrea. If you guys can think of a better name, I'm pretty sure you can. I think a 3-year-old could. So Roctopastrea, Roctopastrea, this is where they all are. When I was gluing them under lights from, no blue light. So I was trying to put them in, I was just guessing that they weren't all together. Turns out I put all the orange ones up there and all the green ones down here. So anyway, those are there now. And they glued with Gorilla Glue that I bought at the hardware store. The clam is doing much better. Well, I say much better, it was never really doing badly. But what I did manage to do, I think, is get rid of all the aptasia by smothering it with those 2 pieces of glue. Whoop, whoop. And, oh, the bastard, there's one there. See? I don't know, I thought it was there. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to put another piece of glue up there to kill that, close that one up. But there's one little aptasia left on there, and that'll all be done once I close it up. Oh, there we go. So I keep saying how happy I am with that, but I can never really get a good picture of it. It's, I don't know. So that's the chalice. It's doing really well. It's a small frag, but it's showing a lot of potential. Yeah. And here is our little freshwater experimente, and that is shrimper. What do you say, shrimper? Shrimper's bubble nest is quite small because I changed the water yesterday. It takes them a while to build it up again. It is stained with some rooibos tea and the Indian almond leaves. So, yep, that is that one. That is the situation that we find ourselves in. This was Natalby Reefing. Thanks for watching. Any suggestions, any hints, or a better name for Roctastriosis, let me know. Peace.